Hi everybody. Yep, here's me sitting in front of my fridge because that's exciting. You're probably like, oh wow, this is going to be a good Facebook Live. It's going to be a great Facebook Live. So here's the deal. So many of you guys, this is why I get on Facebook Live, because so many of you guys ask me questions. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe 700 of you guys want to know. So some of you guys have asked, well, what do you eat as a vegan? Or you guys, like I'm having kind of a hair day. What meal planning do you guys do? What does it look like food-wise? So I thought, okay, here's the deal. I need to show you guys what we buy, and then we're going to sit down and we're going to have a conversation about this. So it's going to be a little boring for a minute because you're going to look at my fridge and I'm going to show you my pantry. And that's not altogether like, ooh, hey, that's thrilling. But I got some really cool information for you guys about this. So I thought I'd call it Mom to Market Monday, Meatless Monday, or whatever. Because again, I do get all these, well, what do you eat? Give me some ideas, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, dude, you can go buy about a bazillion vegan, vegetarian cookbooks like I did, and I'll show you those in a minute. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So hang on, let me flip this around. Ooh, did you like that spinny? Okay, so here's my fridge. This is what we bought. This thing was empty today, okay? I know, this is super weird to show you guys my fridge, but there it is. So you got spinach. This is organic baby kale. There's arugula under there and more spinach. There is some, oh lordy, what else is that? Romaine, lentils, snap peas, good for snacking. I've got some pitas, I've got some mushrooms, a whole buttload of greens. So these are zucchini, these are cucumbers. My kids can't tell the difference sometimes. It's pitiful. Carrots in there, a whole mess of strawberries. Please forgive me, everybody that shops at Trader Joe's. I bought the rest. My kids like pumpernickel. Dates, these are great to put in your smoothies, guys. Some basil, some cabbage, a whole mess of apples, some hummus, some guac. There we go. I told you, super exciting, right? Oh yeah, this is my favorite. My favorite being sarcastic. My favorite that we have 2 open bottles. Like, for reals, why do we have 2 open bottles? But, we drink it enough. Okay, here's the pantry. This is my quote-unquote medicine, right? Anyway, so we've got some grains. I know all you gluten-free people are gasping and holding your guts. I'm sorry, we don't have gluten-free issues here. Lentils. If you guys, okay, oh look, gluten-free, I lied. And then that pasta, quinoa and rice. This protein powder for me, this for my kids, 3 bags of it because they eat a lot of smoothies. And then all these things, just to give you guys some ideas. Coconut sugar, I can talk about that in a minute. Oats, oat bran, syrup, da-da-da-da, here we go. Cocoa powder, and a whole mess of beans. Okay? Okay. Now, let me get out of my pantry that's big enough for an African village to be in. Why did I show you guys this? That was kind of weird for me. Like, I'm just seriously going, that's weird. I mean, I'd rather you guys just come into my house and like let me make you something. But, hold on, let me turn this off so Facebook lets me post this. Here's the deal. You saw the ingredients in my pantry. My good friend Sandy Tang has said, and will probably laugh when she hears this. I'm just trying to put this down. She looked at my pantry years ago and was like, you don't have food, you have ingredients. And that's the point. When you guys ask me, what kind of meals are like vegetarian or meatless, what do you guys eat? The thing is we buy ingredients and then we put stuff together. I can't give you a menu planning because as a vegan, not vegetarian, as a vegan or as a plant-based eater, it's a mindset shift. Most of you guys look at life through the eyes of meat eaters. Yes? There's a few of you on here live. Some of you are watching this later, so you don't have to answer this. But if you're watching this live, yes, agreed. You watch, oh, my hair's losing hair there. You think of your food, of your eating, as a meat eater. And what I mean by that is this. You say, we're having chicken tonight. What goes with chicken? One of my friends said, okay, she's like, no, I mean, when she asked this question about what do we eat? No, I mean, I'm grilling burgers, so I have baked beans, I have this or I have that with it. See, that's the challenge, is you guys look at the protein as the base of your food. This is what we've been taught. The other thing is we look at life through the eyes of busyness. I don't have time to put stuff together. So I want to grill up my chicken, I want to throw a salad together, I want to have some bread. Boom, done. That's the kind of meal we used to eat. Now, the way we look at our body, well, I don't know about these people I live with, the way I look at it, the way when I menu plan, I don't menu plan, that's such a lie. I'm sorry, I totally told you guys a lie. When I grocery shop, I look at what's going to nourish our bodies. We have a lot of health things that we are trying to keep above the wellness line. Hence, like our copious amounts of Nixia Red that is open in our fridge. The kombucha, I don't even think I showed you guys that. We do homebrew kombucha. That's all good for our bellies. So we nourish our bellies through kombucha. And then we have all those greens. You see that? That is good for our stomachs. So as we go through the greens, we think, okay, we're needing skin health. You guys know our story about the cancer, heart health, all these things. So we think about that, nourishing ourselves rather than menu planning. So when you guys message me and say, well, what kind of meals do you guys do? I'm realizing, like, I kind of stutter and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. And then I thought, it's it. You guys need a mindset shift if you want to have foods different. If you want to implement more meatless meals, meatless Monday, no fish Friday, I don't know, whatever you want to talk about it, however you want to say it, it's a mindset difference. It's not, I'm going to write you a vegan cookbook and I'm going to tell you how to eat. It's not that. I would have to help you change your brain and look at food very different. So many of you guys who live here in the North Dallas area are so inundated with sports and activities and Bible studies, and you do this and you do that, and you're like, I don't have time to cook vegetables, or I don't have time to whatever, menu plan. That's on you. That's something you're going to need to work out if you want to do something quick. That's the first thing. There is no quick when it comes to eating healthy. There just isn't. It's like if you're training for a marathon, you can't train for a marathon in a week and be done. It takes time. It takes months. Anything worth doing takes a long time to do because you got to do it right. The other thing is, some of you guys, and I've said this, we've done Facebook Lives on this, I've written about it on our website, wrote a blog about it. How do I get my kids to eat healthy? It's not an option. We just had a big brouhaha in our family because one of our kids is totally like not down with eating healthy. I'm like, sorry, friend. That's how it goes. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm your mom. I'm cooking the way God has shown me to cook for you people. And if you don't like it, then when you're 18 and you buy your own food, off you go. Buy your crappy food and have your unhealthy lifestyle. But when they're living in our home, under our roof, my mom, my grandma, my great-grandma probably all said this: he who makes the gold makes the rules. And in 2017 vernacular, it's this: I make the monies, I buy the foods, you eat what I buy. That's that. That's that. I have more questions. How do I get my kids to eat healthy than any other question? And I'm like, It's not an option. But Mom, I like meat. I know, my kids have said that. I'm like, but too bad, because meat rots in your gut, and that's not what God's called our family to eat. Sorry. So sorry. That's just not what we eat. And there it is. And hungry kids will eat anything, just like Jolyn says. Yes, they will. And here's the thing, guys. The reason why I am so adamant about your kids don't get a choice, my kids don't get a choice, is this. I cleaned up more vomit from my Zion. This is going to get gross. So you tender belly people, you should probably go. I cleaned up more throw up from him gagging on a bagel, people. A bagel. Or no lie, like we bought that horrible, I say horrible because it's so bad for you, that Yoplait yogurt, because it was all he could eat. Lord. See, listen to my wording. It's all he wanted to eat. So I'm like, I don't want him to starve, so I'll buy him that yogurt. I bought him the kind that had peach little pieces in it. He felt one and he threw it up. Y'all had Yoplait yogurt? It's so smooth, and he could taste that, and he gagged and threw it up. So I finally said, listen, this nonsense is going to stop. Sensory issues, Asperger's, whatever. You're going to eat what we cook you. And he did. It was a work in progress. We did little nibbles here and there. And also, P.S., this is the same kid, like apparently likes to throw up or something. Same kid that would get physically sick if he was too hungry. So there's that going against me. So first of all, he would eat something and throw up because it was a different texture. Yay! Then if he didn't eat enough, so if he was too hungry, he'd throw up. Double yay! So, weary parent who's watching this, I feel you. Lest you think I'm like super heartless and one of those people that's like, well, they'll just eat when they're hungry. Because I had people say that to me. I'm like, you're mean. You're a mean parent, and you're also a mean friend because you're not hearing me. I never had anyone speaking to me and say, hey, if you really want to get your kid to eat, sit down with them, give them the details, and say, you know what? If that food comes from a box, it's going to kill you one day. If that food is like that, it's going to give you heart disease one day. If you eat that food, you're going to get the diabetes one day. Like, I never had a friend sit down with me and explain that. I learned that because God's super great and speaks wisdom into my life. And then my kid got cancer and we kind of had to do it, and on and on. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, I'm going to be that friend to you. Guys, sit down with your kids. Take them to the market. We go to the market all the time. Today I left the people home because it'd be quicker. But they go to the market with me. And they pick out stuff. Like, it's just not an option. We eat vegetables now. You guys, take them to Whole Foods. Whole Foods will let them sample anything. Actually, so will Traders. So it's just great. Whole Foods has a bigger selection, so you can kind of figure out what would be more palatable. And that's great. And grown-ups, listen, this is where, like, maybe half y'all might unfriend me. Whatever. For those people, then God bless. But if you're a grown-up and you struggle to eat healthy foods and you're like, oh, but I want to eat healthy foods. Well, let me back up. If you're a grown-up and you ask me about meal planning and you say, oh, but I don't like blah, 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 then it's time to be that grown-up, is what I'm saying. If you're a grown-up and you don't like healthy food and you don't want to cook healthy, all right, then do you, I'll do me, and we'll live in peace. But if you're wanting to make a change and you're wanting me to tell you how to make it easy, I'm not going to. Because here's the thing. If you're between the ages of 35 and 50, like I am, you grew up with super fast food, sugar, fat, and salt. We're all addicted to it because what we grew up with. And that's that. So we need to break that. We need to tell ourselves, time to grow up, time to eat the healthy food. I'm laughing. I'm sorry, guys. I got distracted. Erica saying you're literally watching this video, begging for ice cream. Okay, little daughter of Erica Thomas. Ma'am, no ice cream. Guys, it's like 5 o'clock here in Texas. I don't know, Erica, if you're West Coast, East Coast, doesn't matter if it's 6:30. Yeah, no. And on the ice cream, I didn't even show you guys my bucket of bananas. So we just freeze that, let's cut it up, freeze it, and then we make like ice cream from that. It's super yummy. All right. Mom to Market Monday, Meatless Monday. This is how you cook meatless. You change your mindset. You go back. I know, right, Erica? Seriously. It's so yummy. Totally digressing. Just on a tidbit on that, hold on. I'm going to pause right where I was saying, and I'm going to talk to Erica, or anybody else. You freeze the bananas, and then you get some like 85% chocolate chips, or you can get some vegan chocolate chips, dairy-free, whatever. And you can mix it up in the banana. You can throw a drop of peppermint oil, and it's awesome. It's like, my favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip, so it tastes like mint chocolate chip ice cream. The peppermint takes away that banana-y flavor. And bananas taste different when they're frozen, so there's that. Anyway, what was I saying when I paused, Erica? Oh, yeah. You're wanting to change your mindset. Don't ask me, how do I meal plan for more plant-based meals, or send me some recipes, or what do you cook? You guys saw my ingredients. We had grains, we had lentils, we actually had a box of couscous in there. We had, let me think, what I'm trying to think in the box. Oh yeah, the gluten-free. I don't know, I had a wild hair about gluten-free pasta apparently. And I'll look at that now when I get off this and go, what do we have? Let's see, let's throw some stuff together. It's a mindset. It's what's going to nourish our bodies. It's warm outside. What's going to cool us down? It's cold outside. What's going to make us feel warmer? It's no longer like we're having chicken, we're having ham, we're having burgers. Does that make sense? I hope it does, guys. I hope that you got something out of this. Okay, Amy, so no almond milk. No, we do almond milk, but be careful of the almond milk that you do, because it can have a bunch of crap in it too. So we get, oh yeah, you didn't, my almond milk is actually in the other fridge. I just bought it. So we get it, make sure it doesn't have any carrageenan, that's no sugar. It's just basically almonds and water that are, squeezed and processed. So that's my one thing with the almond milk that I'm a little like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't make my own almond milk. I've had friends say, oh, but it's so easy. I'm like, listen, I homeschool 5 kids. I have a full-time business. I eat plant-based. Like, what more do you want from me, people? There's just some things that I can never, it's just not happening. I know. Okay, so just to make this video just a little bit longer, you can all thank Erica for this. But on that note, eating according to the weather, guys, do you ever realize that the foods that are in season are designed for our bodies and what we're supposed to be eating at that time? Apples are in season when? Fall to winter? Early fall, mid-fall to late winter. Did you also know that eating apples, if you eat an apple, it has all of the most, how do I say this? Because I'm not a doctor, like I like to pretend. It has the most nutrients of any one fruit. Apples and avocados have the most nutrients of any one fruit. You can literally live on apples, avocados, and sweet potatoes, and you would get everything. There would be no gaps. That's pretty cool, right? And think about it. Fall, winter is when people are like, I'm dying, I've got the flu, blah, blah, blah. They call that a season. I'm like, no, there's summer, winter, fall, and spring. Those are the only seasons I know of. I don't speak that on my family. But they keep you healthy throughout that time. So then, in the spring, you've got strawberries, you've got blueberries, blackberries. Guys, you know what strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries have in them? Number one, copious amounts. Oh, sorry, I was trying not to say copious so much. Tons of a plethora, as it were, of vitamin C. Okay, vitamin C helps boost your internal sunscreen. Also, the blackberries, they're dark. Tons of antioxidants.
boosting that internal sunscreen. Strawberries, tons of antioxidants. Not as much as my Nixta Red. P.S. PPS. If you're not drinking Nixta Red, you are missing out. You guys, I did my part 2 of eating your sunscreen. There's that. So y'all need Nixta Red, which I don't know. I'm not in China. I don't know when the wolf berries are in season, but we get it year round. Anywho, so think about it. Oranges, tons of vitamin C, good in the wintertime, right? I mean, just think about the seasons. Spinach, it's a winter lettuce. Lettuce, kale, I'm thinking romaine, all fall and winter, right? I think actually you can grow those all year round. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should really look this up before I get on live. But anyway, think about that. Just think about it. Like Erica said, 11, fist bump girl. Thank you so much, by the way, for that. Seasonal eating, for the weather. I mean, maybe it's cold. You know, here in Texas, it could be 30 degrees. And then tomorrow, it could be 100 degrees. Just be mindful of that. Again, eating meatless, eating more of a plant-based diet is more mindful eating. I should write a book on that, mindful eating, rather than mindless eating, which is what some people I live with do. Probably about 4 or 5 of them. That mindless eating. Be mindful about what your body is asking you. You can wait for that. Be mindful about what your body is asking for. And then feed it, right? Don't look for a recipe. Just do it. Tonight, let's see, we've got couscous, we've got grains. We'll probably have something like that. Spiral up some carrots and zucchini and call it a day. Ooh, one more thing. I promise I'll let you guys go. I was asking my kids today about zucchini, and my little boys were like, Mom, that zucchini, it's just the seeds, they make me gag. And I thought, oh my gosh, why do I cook zucchini? It's way better raw. So chances are you're cooking the hell out of your vegetables, and your kids are like, this is nasty. Serve it to them raw and see if they don't like it, if they like it better. Beets, turns out we like raw beets better than we like cooked beets. Why? Because cooked beets taste like sweet dirt. They're disgusting. Cooked carrots, also nasty. So why would you cook it? Just eat it raw, and you might have more veggie eaters than you think. All right? Have a great Monday. I hope that you get to the market today and get yourself some meatless foods. Bye, everybody.